Hey yo, what's good y'all? This is Major from hoodhype.com, getting my tech grind on again. And right now you are looking at a threesome of touchscreen goodness, especially if you're over on the Verizon network. These are three of the newest and actually three of the best touchscreen devices on the market, for Verizon Wireless. Of course, you got the Motorola Droid over here to the left, which we've been, reviewing. We've posted up video. So you know a little bit about this device already. Basically, unless you've been in a casket for the last couple weeks, you couldn't miss the commercials, all the marketing. But in the middle, to me, is the most slept on device out of the three. And that's the HTC Droid Eris, which is, as you can tell by the title, is rocking Android, but is Android 1.5 as opposed to the 2.0 that you will get on the Motorola Droid. This because it's an older version, it's still a strong phone. Actually, I'm gonna tell you what, for as small as this phone is, it's a badass device, period. But off to the right hand side, we got another heavyweight in the touchscreen market, which is the Blackberry Storm 2. And that's, BlackBerry's follow-up to the original Storm, which came out on Verizon last year. And to be honest with you, even though it sold well, it pretty much underperformed once people, really got their hands on the device. I played around with one for a couple of hours. After dealing with some of the bugs on the phone and just getting used to the whole clickable interface, I really wasn't feeling it. So that was enough for me to leave last year's version alone. This year's, I'm gonna tell you what, they actually got a lot of the things right that they probably should have gotten right the first time around. They did it with this one. And for people, if you're not familiar with the first Storm or the Storm 2, but you've got to know about Blackberries. Let me get the curve slid in here. This is the traditional Blackberry format. You got your full QWERTY keyboard with your trackball, and now they're actually doing more of a swipe pad instead of a trackball. But this is the usual Blackberry layout. You got your talk button and your end button over here, trackball, full QWERTY, and your screen. The Blackberry Storm was their first attempt at going into the touchscreen market. And like I said, they kind of crashed and burned, but this phone right here actually makes up for it pretty well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the Storm. Let me get the device fired up. And you can see this is one of the strengths of the Storm is the display. Also is the Blackberry operating system, which, without question is one of the, to me, it's one of the easiest OSs to get into and pick up and really catch on, fairly quick. It doesn't take a whole lot of time. As you can see here, you got, messages, you got your Blackberry account, SMS and MMS, your contacts, browser. VZ Navigator came pre-installed, but, that does come with a price tag, a monthly price tag, if you want to use that application full time. But, really, this clickable interface is a lot better than the last one. The last Storm had one sensor in the center of the screen, so it kind of left the screen with an uneven feeling. Like if you went to click somewhere, in the upper corner, it didn't feel balanced, and at some points the screen even kind of slid around a little bit. You don't get any of that with this one. And by clickable interface, what you can hear when you go to click the screen, you're getting feedback from the screen itself that you're making a selection. And I kind of like that because really it lessens the chance for a mistake. You really have to click on something if you want to do it. I know with the other touchscreen phones, you can accidentally, just graze over something and it'll open it up, but you won't run into that problem with this phone. This Blackberry Storm is Wi-Fi enabled. That was a big knock on the first one. I don't know why they put that one out without Wi-Fi. But you can see here that with Wi-Fi enabled, you get a lot more speed. I know this is just Google. Let me try to pull up something different real quick. And hopefully the accelerometer will kick in. It should have by now. I don't know what's going on. Hold up. Okay. And let's just go somewhere like do CNN. And CNN does have a mobile website, but you can see when you're connected to the Wi-Fi, you're actually getting crazy quick responses. And this is off the standard Blackberry browser. But don't let it fool you. The Blackberry browser is still the biggest weak spot on this device, and I'm gonna tell you what, when they get that corrected, Research in Motion is working on a WebKit based HTML browser for their phone, which will be similar to what you see on a Motorola Droid. When they get that, you know, in play, then this beautiful display that you're looking at, I mean, this thing is stylish, it's beautiful. So when they can finally, you know, get a browser that can really take advantage and is fast and is responsive and can handle, you know, different types of data that's in a page, whether it's music or embedded video, this phone will actually score a lot higher. I'm not sure how close they are to pulling that off, but until they do, you know, the browser is still a sore spot. But if you're just browsing web pages that have images and text, you'll be fine. You will not have a problem. But if you're a person looking to, you know, play audio and play lots of video through your phone, then you may want to think twice, you know, about going with the Storm 2. That's just a word of caution. But all in all, it's a pretty good phone for the limited time that I've had with it. I will go more in depth, you know, over the next few days. But hey, it's a beautiful phone. There's nothing wrong with it. And if you are a fan of BlackBerry and love the OS, then this could very well be the device for you.